Hello, everyone. It's a brand new week, starting with Monday, February 17th. You know what I've been doing today? You're looking at it. On a Monday. But, Scott, shouldn't you be at work? Yeah. And I'm not, and I wasn't. I woke up late. I wasn't feeling so hot. Today's just been kind of a weird mental health day. And I'm glad I did it here at home instead of, at work. You ever get the feeling that no matter what you do, it's not going to be good enough? I'd like to welcome you to my life. I've had that feeling for a very long time. Try to turn some lights on. A very long time, like, holy fuck, far too long. And like, I know I am, in many cases, good enough to do a lot of the things I do. I think, honestly, this feeling started back in college. Not because of my parents, but because of the guy I was going to play tuba from. Every lesson was a challenge. And honestly, I left Whitewater. I left those lessons with a lot less of a love for playing. I didn't want to play. The last fucking thing I wanted to do was play and find out that he was right. I'm not good enough. And maybe he never said those words exactly, but it always felt like that's what was going to come out. And part of that was, he had personal shit happening in his life. I'm not gonna allow that to be an excuse, ever. There shouldn't be. Just because shit's going on in your life does not give you the right to start belittling, to start bringing someone else down because of it. And I hated that. And the thing is, I'm not the only person who's had that thought. That we were kind of we got to bear the brunt of this man's anger. And being fair, it's never our fault. It's not our fault his wife couldn't keep it in her pants. But that's neither here nor there. And yeah, it sucks. I hate that that's the thing that happened to him. Like, the first question, before I'd even play, did you practice this week? And a lot of times that answer was no. And with all the shit I was doing in college, trying to be social and find myself. Lord, how dare I try to be a social type of person in college? So the answer, more often than not, to that question was no. And then unless it would happen where it would be a lot of me getting yelled at. He never really yelled at me. He was always disappointed, which is worse, by the way. I'd rather just say, yell at me and go, you suck, I don't know what the fuck you're in here, get the fuck out of my office. I wish he'd actually have done that. Because then maybe I could have just gone, fuck you, old man, and been done with it. Yeah, and I think since then, like, it's never been good enough. And then I dated a girl who it was never good enough for her. Dated her for a few months, and that it was never good enough for her. And I had that happen a lot. Where no matter what I was doing, no matter who I was with, it was never good enough. So now I get on to later on in life. First time attempt to be an AGM was my first hotel. And it wasn't good enough. Second hotel, there was just nowhere for me to go, so no issues there. And this hotel, no matter what I thought, that where I'm working now, I've held 4 positions in this place, all moving up. I was an admin, I was a property accountant, business manager, and now assistant general manager. And I guess part of it was driven by me going, I'm not good enough. I don't want that to be my superpower, for the record. I really don't. I want to be good enough. And I keep having the same, like, I could be lauded with praise from my manager. And I still have that nagging thought in the back of my head of how long is it going to be until someone finds you out, you know? And goes, you actually aren't what we thought you were. You're a fraud. I've thought that ever since I started this company. Not necessarily anything anyone said there. It's just me expecting me waiting for the other shoe to drop, I guess. I have people who are basically after my job there, who want to be gone for one reason or another. I don't even know what the reasons were sometimes. And the difference is I'm still there, and they're not. Been at least 3 people who've wanted me out of that place. They're not there anymore. Is that my fault? No. I had nothing to do with any of that. Maybe one person who I basically had to take over their slack because they didn't do it. Especially after they told me specifically to not do it. I'm kind of glad I didn't go out today, by the way, as well, because it's fucking cold out there. All right. I've rambled on long enough. It's the first day of the week. Tomorrow's payroll. And making sure everything's caught up from the weekend and my inadvertent day off. And I think tomorrow night is when I'm going to do trivia. And honestly, we'll see what happens regarding Wednesday night trivia. I don't know. I may take this week off. Although I don't want to get into that habit because I'm starting to get people on Patreon. I have one. I'd love to see more. But that's a whole other time. Anyway, that's it for Monday. We'll see you later. Hey everyone. It's Thursday. We're done with trivia show. Oh my god, that looks amazing. What is this? Holy shit. First off, I got a gift from a Canadian friend, Newfie Nate, from probably something I did last year with Extra Life with him. So cool. Got a shirt. The little coins are Extra Life coins. That's cool. I haven't put the shirt on yet, but I'll put it on later at some point. But the cool thing, he sent me goodies. Not just any goodies, Canadian goodies. An O. Henry Coffee Crisp and Crispy Crunch. This one I'm looking forward to. This is peanut butter. And I want that. So I'm going to have that. But I'm also going to have... I'm just going to have the rest of the fucking pizza. I'm hungry. Tonight's show. Oh my god. Tonight's trivia show. But we'll get to that in a second, because, you know, we've had the rest of the week. Tuesday was unremarkable. Tuesday was... This week has just kind of been a weird mixed bag of shitty. I don't know why, but it's been just kind of a weird mixed bag of shitty. So, fuck. So, dealing with that, I actually canceled trivia last night because this week's been a weird mixed bag of shitty. And again, I do not know why. I wish I did. I really wish I did. So I'd make answering that question of why did I feel I needed to cancel my show last night. And it wasn't a case of like last night I felt like shit. Last night was fine. But it was, you know, the show never happened. I never made the show. And you cannot have a show if you don't make it. So, that's that. I think tomorrow's going to be a casual Friday. Last night, though, I'm actually kind of glad I canceled trivia because I had problems. My problems involved the car. It took me like 20 minutes to start the car yesterday to go home. And the funny thing was, like, just a couple hours earlier, it was fine. It took me the prerequisite one time to try to start the car, have it fail, and then try it again, and it worked. Via the app only. This time, it didn't do that. And yeah, I know it's been cold, but this car is a year old. I've had this car for a year. That's it. This is not something they should be doing after a year. And that's it. If it was 2, 3, 4 years, maybe. Not like 1. So I brought it in. And I was like, well, we can't do anything about it tonight. It's like, no shit, you can't do anything about it tonight. It's fucking 6:30. You guys close soon. I know that. I'm not stupid. So we got an appointment set up for next Thursday at 10:15 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna be late to work. Actually, compared to when I normally get there, I'll probably be early. So, the thing I'm concerned about is they're going to get the car, try and test it, and it's going to work just fine. Just fine. And they'll go, I don't know what the problem is. And I'll look at them and go, well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you other than it's not fucking working. So, yeah. I know. Missy, you want good stuff? You want something? So I don't want to get out the phone. Want chicken? Yes, I do, Father. Father, give me the chicken. I desire chimkin. Okay. One thing on my agenda tonight is finally finishing the Archipelago, the Async Archipelago for LHA. Finishing that tonight. Like, it's done. All I gotta do is turn the game on, let all the items come my way, go to Yoshi's house, and be done. I've literally found all of my items. Literally found all my items. But now, let me get to tonight. Tonight's show. Holy fuck. Trivia was busy. And first off, I do not know how the servers do it. Have all that energy and be able to keep it up all night. Oh, fuck. Oh. That feels really good. We had 29 teams. We had 29 teams tonight. Yes, I'm making it nighttime. Because it is. It's like 10:30. 20 to 11, actually. I have not been home long. Missy! Missy's been pawing at the window, and I don't like that. And I know, she's probably, like, she wants attention. There we go. Probably stick that on the thing. But yeah, we had 29 teams. Nearly 150 people. That's a lot of fucking people. And a lot of fucking teams. And I don't know, I don't know how to feel about that, because, like, I was constantly going all night tonight. And going and going and going. It's like, oh my god, I just, like, stop. I want to be done. And the cool thing was, usually when you have that many teams, they, I'll just let myself collect all the items here. Usually one or two will leave. Nobody left. It was a full house all night tonight. So yeah, show was very good. Yeah, give me one light. I'll take the one light. '96, '97. Yeah. GG. I'm gonna. That's GG. Anyway, like I said, today was good. It's been weird. It's definitely been weird. But yeah. Tomorrow, this weekend will be good. Tomorrow should be good. Excited for that. Because it's Friday. Saturday, we're doing Bald. Because Bald. And then Sunday Sunday there's the jam clinic, if that's happening. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. Let's do it for Thursday. I'll see y'all next time I see you. Later. Hello, everyone. We made it to Sunday. The end of the week. Hooray. I got a new shirt this week. They sent it to me because that's what they do. End of the week went a lot better than the beginning of the week, thankfully. The weekend, Friday was like a really, really fucking good day. And I got everything caught up, which was awesome. And then yesterday was incredible. I woke up, we did some Bald, had a great session with that. I'm starting to really enjoy that game. And then took some time off. I actually got a couple errands done. I was able to exchange the CO2 canisters for my SodaStream at Target. So I got that taken care of, which was great. And then last night we started an archipelago with CGGP. And oh boy, I did 2 games, Super Mario World and Oot. Of the 11 games I think we had, the top two number of items were my 2 games. Oot had 970 and SMW had 764, and I was struggling for a lot of the evening just to try to keep up with what everyone needed. And luckily I was able to get a lot of stuff done. I was actually going up until 4 a.m. last night. I was like, shit. And then I woke up today near 2 o'clock. I woke up and then I went back to bed. I woke up and went back to bed. And then finally about 1:45 I said, I need to get up now. Because I need to get up now. And then I came up here. And yeah, I came up here and started doing Oot again because it was really close to being done. And finally, I was able to get the, because one of the last things I got last night were my iron boots to get me into Water Temple, which leads me to another item, which it was a really shitty item chain, not train. That's what I want. I want this. I want to turn these lights on. Please connect. Yay. Turn on my desk lights. Make them purple though. Why are you not connected all of a sudden? But yeah, anyway, Canther's Morph Ball was in one of the worst locations I've ever seen in my entire life. It was locked behind, it was the chest in Gerudo Valley, which is behind the hammer. Hammer's normally in the Fire Temple, whatever. That would have required some keys. Not this time. Hammer was in Ganon's Castle, in the Light Trial. Light Trial is blocked by 3 strength upgrades. My last strength, so I had all 3 of my strength upgrades. The last of my 3 strength upgrades was in Super Mario World, in a later stage, a much later stage. Actually, it was in the Special Zone. And I kept getting blocked from getting into the Special Zone. Like, I'd get a certain stage, like, I couldn't get all the way to the Star Road in Valley of Bowser to get to the final Star Road stage. The level that was at Star Road 4 was Valley of Bowser 4. To get to the path that advances you forward in Star Road, you have to find the secret exit. The secret exit required Yoshi. Yoshi was in my Ocarina of Time. Fuck. Also, getting Yoshi advanced me even farther in the... that allowed me to go even farther in the actual overworld to get through Chocolate Island, because Star Road 5 was in the spot where Forest of Illusion 3 normally is, which you have to get the secret exit to go out of the Forest of Illusion and into Castle 5 and advance. Castle 5 was clearable, no problem. This whole time I had found 1 progressive power-up and not 1 more. Yeah, that sucked. That really sucked. So anyway, I was able to get through all this shit. Finally got the last progressive power-up, was able to get the Morph Ball for Canther. Canther's Morph Ball was in Sphere 17. This is an item that normally is the first item you get in the game. Normally. Of course, this is a randomizer, and that's not normal. Randomizers are not normal. I don't need my lights anymore, because I'm going downstairs. Oh, fuck. I'm sore. So finally, I get my last Triforce. I get access to Spirit Temple area. I can start getting that. And then I get a Triforce piece, which put me at 48. And it's like, well, wait a minute. I can get 2 more. I know exactly where 2 more, because I'd hinted for them. So I'm going to go grab those and just call it GG. And never even set foot in the Shadow or Spirit Temple like people wanted me to do. Before I could even get the second one, Canther sent me another Triforce piece. I said, hey, I'm going to send you a Triforce piece. We're done. Cool. Release my seed. Which then gave me enough Yoshi eggs to release Super Mario World. So with that Triforce piece, I was done. In total. So, yeah. Rest of the day has just been kind of chilling, relaxing. Actually, there is one thing, a sad thing I have to report. If you look over there, you'll notice the big cat tree is now gone. Missy had left. She had a habit of jumping from the little perches that were on the thing, and after a while they kind of wore down, and one of them broke under my weight, which I don't think I put that much weight on it, but it snapped in half. And that was last year, I think. Yeah, I think it was last year. Might have even been the year before. I'm not sure. But it'd been like that. And it was fine. And then the other tower was there. And then finally, it snapped under her weight. I think she tried to jump off and it broke. It broke today. Like, I had pet her on top of the thing. And then, yeah, it broke. So it's gone. I will eventually get a replacement for her. Eventually. I will eventually get a replacement for her. But, in the meantime, she's got her little... We called it her garage. Because the other thing was like her penthouse, basically. So I brought down the garage to give her something to sit on. Because she never sat on it upstairs. Oh! Couch. This week. Last week, February. This week, there are some plans. Tomorrow's gonna be nice. It's gonna be 50 degrees tomorrow. The fuck? Actually, I shouldn't say the fuck. It's the end of February. It should be starting to pick up now. Should be. Where we have a couple of these nice warm days. Like I said, I think the worst of the cold is done for the season. We're not going to be seeing these extended periods with single digits and below zero temperatures. It's going to be hopefully we're picking up from here on out. On top of that, Tuesday, we're heading to Whitewater to talk about Warhawk Alumni Band stuff. It's slated for a 3-hour meeting. I don't know if that's going to be 3 hours, but I could do 3 hours. It's fine. Took the day off of work. The rest of the week is going to be end of the month because it's that time of year. Plus, it is also the state individual wrestling tournament, which I'm going to be trying to stay as in my office as much as fucking possible. Because, my God, it's the worst tournament of the year. Here's the problem. So, usually when we have state finals, it's a team event, and teams get invited, like with football, or hell, even with basketball. Basketball, boys basketball, it's 5 divisions, and it's 4 teams from each division. That is it 4 teams or is it 8? If it's 4, it's 20 teams. If it's 8, it's 40 teams. Between 20 and 40 teams from across the state. Basketball teams aren't very big. They're usually, 10 to 15 guys? Plus coaches, that sort of thing. And then you got their fans. Hi, you. No. And that's not too bad. It can get, to be a little much for those hotels that are right by the Kohl Center. We aren't one of those. We're kind of an outlier, if you will. But yeah, But when you have these team sports, it's just these certain number of teams that are getting invited, and their friends and family will show up, and you'll have a couple of additional guys who are like, I just come and watch the state championship. You have a team who's here? No, I don't. Okay. Football's the same way. It's 7 divisions, 2 teams each division, because it's just the state finals, all it is. So 14 teams plus whoever comes to watch the games over 2 days. That's it. The team wrestling tournament, team wrestling, is I think 24 teams, 8 teams across 3 divisions. The individual wrestling tournament, however, is very different. Individual wrestling can have just one guy qualify. One guy qualify in their weight class, in their division, and that alone will draw the entire team down, plus their fans, to try to help support their dude. There's 11, 12 weight classes per division, so that's 33 weight classes, and each weight class, it's not just the final 2, it's the final 16 or so wrestlers. So 16 wrestlers times what? 11 times 3. I mean, 16 times 3, 48. That's one weight class, one division, plus what? 11 or 12 weight classes. 48 times that much, and you start getting to be a whole bunch of guys. If individual guys from these schools are qualifying, which I know isn't realistic, because the team event usually has a bunch of those guys qualify anyway. But the worst case scenario is you have potentially 300, 400, 500 guys all from different schools, and I don't think there's that many schools in the state of Wisconsin in WIAA. And here's a kitty. Hi, you. Come on. Yes. Big stretch. And there's the spot. I'm gonna curl up. Curl up. And curl up. Missy kitty. Never mind. That's why individual wrestling sucks so much. What are you biting at? So anyway, that starts Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Now Saturday I don't have to worry about it. Friday night, I'm heading up to Oshkosh to stay overnight. The next morning, I will be at Oshkosh North High School for my first district solo ensemble of the season. I have 3 this year. There's that one, Sussex Hamilton, and then Lake Geneva. No, Kettle Moraine, not LG, it's KM. Hi. Just kind of staring at me. Know what you're doing? Missy? You a pretty kitty? Anyway. Yeah, kind of a mixed bag this week, but it's a little better now that the week is over. We end February this week and get into March. And the year will, we still have our plan of trying to keep all of the bills going. I'm still waiting back to hear about 2 credit cards, if they've accepted my thing. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can look it up on the DMP website, but I'm going to trust that it's happening. Okay. So, month 2 of that payment comes up pretty soon. Another 4.5 years to go. I think October 29 is the last payment. And at that point, I will be out of credit card debt completely. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, kids. Anyway, that's this week. Whole new week starts tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.